This is just a quick recording to show you where I get a lot of my information from. It's a website that is or has been created by Professor Michel Chossudovsky in Canada. And this guy has been basically exposing what has been going on for many years now. He's intelligent, he's articulate, and he has basically gained quite a following, and there are a lot of contributors to his website. And that website is, of course, the excellent, we'll just bring it up here. It's the excellent globalresearch.ca. And we'll just bring it up to the header here and show you. There we go, globalresearch.ca. And you can see here from just this page some of the very important items that he is discussing. You can see that America's perpetual war, 6 questions. I would think that's an absolutely excellent topic. And also we have preparing the chessboard for the clash of civilizations. We have Vladimir Putin and Klaus Schwab go way back. Does Putin support the COVID vaccine? Yeah, very interesting, because a lot of people out there think that Vladimir Putin is the answer. He's a savior for, I suppose, some of us that basically despise the way the West is going, but he's not. You start to look into who he has links with, and you find that hey, Mr. Schwab's in there. So Vladimir Putin. No, I'm sorry, I just don't get it there. And let's see if we can see some of the other bits and pieces here. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the dress rehearsal for Oppenheimer and the U.S. War Department's. Sorry about this. Here we go. The Hiroshima Nagasaki dress rehearsal, Oppenheimer and the U.S. War Department's secret September 15th, 1945 doomsday blueprint to wipe the Soviet Union off the map. It shows you just how mad some of these people that seem to be in control really are. Again, this is very much the sorts of things that we're seeing today. We'll go back to the main page again here. So really, all things considered, I reckon that this is an essential site. I should say that if we move over here, we can see he also has a presence on YouTube. Now, that presence, the latest videos on YouTube are 4 years ago, so I would suspect that that basically they've been blacklisted or stopped, or they're being affected anyhow. I would imagine that a lot of the later messages are basically deemed as not suitable for YouTube, because they contain truth. I would imagine. But that wouldn't surprise anybody, I don't think. Would it now? Well, would it? Would that surprise you? I don't think so. I don't think it should surprise any of my friends. So we'll just move back to this again. And let's see some of the other titles that are in here, some of the other articles that he has done. So, towards a worldwide monkeypox pandemic. I think there's a pretty good one, don't you reckon? And again, that's actually by Professor Michel Chossudovsky. And, it's listing the Carrie Mullis and the PCR, the way it was misused, and probably will be misused again. We've already been through this. We've told people that even in Northern Ireland, they were run those tests at between 35 and 45 cycles, when Carrie Mullis said that once you go above, I think it was 20 or 25 cycles, you can find whatever you want. So of course they were finding COVID, so-called, you know, because they were basically running the tests at cycles way above what they're recommended to be run. And these guys, they're bound to have known, you know. To run a test that starts to get unreliable at 25 cycles, and to then run it at between 35 and 45 cycles like they did in Northern Ireland, they're having a laugh, folks. They really are. And these are the guys that are in charge of our health service at the minute, Is it any wonder the health service is a mess when you have people like that running it? It's just an absolute joke. But anyhow, so I can thoroughly recommend the site, and really, I can recommend that you actually go to it and read it. There are video items there as well that are well worth exploring. And it's a reveal, and it just goes to show you that the world is maybe not the world that we imagine it. And I think that this is the problem today, is getting people to review their worldview. They have basically accepted a certain worldview that might not be altogether correct. It's a smart man or woman that reviews what he knows, and that basically takes nothing for granted and investigates everything. And I think today it really behoves all of us to investigate everything that we are confronted with, whether it be some of these medical emergencies or central bank digital currencies, or some of these other globalists, issues that have been raised by globalists that are part of the globalist narrative, and that have been brought upon us by these elites that seem to think that they're the people that control the world, and that the rest of us are just going to have to do as they want and as they say, and we're going to have to think the way they think, or they want us to think. And no, that's not the way I am. We all have been given minds, and we've been given consciences, and we've been given mouths that we can speak out. And I suggest that more people maybe need to start speaking up and speaking out against what's going on, because after all, it's your children's futures we're talking about. So we'll go back to it again here. globalresearch.ca. That's the website address. www.globalresearch.ca. And I think once you start going there, well, you maybe won't stop, because, like I say, all the issues of the day, all these big things that come up, monkeypox, COVID, all this other nonsense, global warming, it's, I have the fire on here, so I had to put the fire on. It's so cold and it's August, and they're talking about global warming. No, sorry guys, I'm not convinced at all, and I don't think you should be either. So best of good fortune, and I hope you enjoy my recommendation for a really good website.